Well, I started out as actually a physics major in college, and I actually went to graduate school in physics at Penn State. And my wife was a medical technologist. And in that process of graduate school, we got into a very esoteric area of physics, and I found that I wasn't excited about it, even though I did okay. And through my wife being a medical technologist, I got exposed to some physicians for the first time, and I found out that what they were doing with science sounded more exciting than what I was doing. And then while I was studying adult medicine, you rotate through different specialties. Finally, when I was in what we call the GI rotation, I was with the guy that invented the endoscope. He was the father of endoscopy, a guy named Dr. Hershowitz. And I was enthralled by I guess partly the physics of using optics or fiber optic scopes to look inside the body. And I liked the mixture of hands-on doing procedures and also the cognitive function of talking to patients and getting a history. And so GI appealed to me because it kind of used some physics with these fiber optic scope, and yet also allowed me to talk to patients and keep a patient relationship. Well, I think being in a big group has many advantages. I think foremost, this group, all the physicians are board certified and very competent. And sometimes having a big group, you can bounce questions off of each other and help each other. And all of us have kind of unique personalities and I would say unique interests. Although we know the whole spectrum of GI, I think some of us may go deeper into certain other areas than others. And you can ask another partner about questions that you might have, and vice versa. They might be able to ask you questions. I think pre-screening for colon cancer is very important, and also for something called esophageal cancer. And so we now have the ability to find cancers early and get them before they're even in a malignant stage. And before we had fiber optic endoscopy, colon cancer ravaged many more people than it does today. I think patient follow-up is very important, and more so with some diseases than others, but if we work up a patient, make a diagnosis, and start treatment, it's important to follow them up to see, A, is the diagnosis correct? B, is the medicine working? I'd say C, are there any side effects of those medications? And then finally, you may follow these patients up over years, and the strategy of treatment may change as science changes from research. So it's very important. Yeah, I would just say I enjoy what I do, and it's fun going to work when you enjoy what you're doing.